Okay, my homemaker lane. Okay, so what I'm going to do with my green beans is I'm gonna put my turkey tails in there. They have already been washed from the last time. I washed mine with vinegar, and I just let them sit and I rinse them out really good. And I also clip out the hairs if I see hairs or whatever you do, and I cut it off too. You know, anything that I feel like I don't want in my food. Those are the turkey tails I put in there. I cannot stand this lightning in here no more. Like, I really can't deal with this lightning. So I'm doing 4 turkey tails with my green beans this time around. These are really big, by the way. But I'm gonna put some water in there, and I'm also going to put the green seasoning in there. So stay tuned. Now that we have our turkey tails in the crock pot, make sure you put water covering your turkey tails. At least over your turkey tails, and then you cover them up. Here you don't see me doing that, but I want you guys to know, cover them with water. When you cover them with water, you're going to go ahead and put everything on your turkey tails on high. And you're going to cook them for about 2 hours. You're also going to need that green seasoning. Make sure you put that green seasoning in there. That and also complete seasoning. Those are the only 2 seasonings that you are going to use throughout this entire video. That green seasoning pretty much has everything in there. And also the complete season pretty much has everything in there. We're not gonna over exaggerate our ingredients and our seasonings, because it's gonna be so flavorful. It's gonna be so good when you eat that, okay? But make sure when you put your water in there, you covering your turkey tails. Now, don't overdo the water. Please don't overdo the water, okay? You don't need to overdo the water, because the water is going to accumulate itself anyway with the turkey tail. So you don't need to put a whole lot of water all the way to the top, but at least cover it, okay? At least semi cover it. Not halfway, but over halfway. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense for y'all. Gosh, these green beans is so good. They are so good. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it cook, and this is gonna be my flavor for my my green beans. Okay, so we're gonna let these cook first, and then until they are tender. Okay, because it don't take that long for green beans, but it's a 2-step process, so I feel like they take long. And then you are gonna have to drain some of the water out of the green beans, but I'm gonna show y'all that. Okay, homemakers, so my turkey tails are tender. So you're gonna cook your turkey tails so they, like, you know, tender. So they are tender. Okay, and this is how you can check whether or not your turkey tails is ready. When your turkey tails are ready, they're going to be semi-tender, but they're not going to be all the way tender. Because remember, you're going to have to, we're going to cook down the green beans first. We got to take our turkey tails out. We're going to cook our green beans down. And then once they are cooked down and we level out the oil and water, because the oil is going to come from the turkey tails, and then the water is going to come from the drainage of the green beans, right? That's oil right there. Okay. So with that being said, don't drain it. Don't do any of that. We're going to cook our green beans down in that oil and water. Okay. Okay, so when they cook down in the oil and water, you're going to see them cook down. They're going to be halfway cooked down. That's when you're going to put your green bean. That's when you're going to put your turkey tails back in there. So stay tuned for that. There are 2. So I drain some of the water. I do drain some of the water, and then I put the rest of it in there. But what you don't want to do is put the whole can up in there while this is hot. Okay, so that's why I got my tongs here, and I'm just going to transfer some of my green beans, all my green beans over. This is the, where is my green beans? Brand that I use. My mom also used this brand too. You can get this from Walmart, and it's a big can. This is 102 ounce, 6 pounds, 6 ounces. So, I use this, and it's going to be a lot of green beans, but I love that. It's really good for your diet, especially turkey tails. It goes through your digestive system, and it's really good for you. So I'm going to transfer all of my green beans into the crock pot. And yes, my crock pot is still on, and I'm going to turn it on low. So that's what I'm going to do. Hold on for a moment. Okay, homemakers, so this is how it's looking, even with the juice that I drained out. Now, while it is cooking, it's going to accumulate more juice. So when it does, I am going to drain out some of this juice and water, so that way it can be balanced. And once I do that, I'm going to put my seasonings in. I'm also going to put in my turkey tails, so that way they can all, you know, cook together. So don't put your turkey tails in just yet. Let this cook down some. Let this cook down some more, and you may have to drain it. And once you drain it, you can go ahead and add your turkey tails. You can go ahead and add your other green seasoning, okay? And also your complete seasoning. Y'all remember this? Your complete seasoning, also your green seasoning. So we're just gonna let this cook down into all that turkey tail goodness juices, okay? I'll be back. Okay, homemakers, I'm back again, and as you can see, it's a whole lot of water in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drain the water out. My green beans, they looking kind of cooked, you know. So I'm going to, they're looking halfway there, not all the way there. I told y'all this is a long process for green beans. But I'm going to go ahead and throw another green seasoning in there. I'm also going to put some complete seasoning in there. And then I'm going to put also my turkey tails in there. But first I'm gonna drain some of this oil and water out, so give me a second. Okay, so as y'all can see, I drained some of this water. I am putting my turkey tails back in there, and then I'm just gonna put it on low. I'm gonna also put another green seasoning there, and then I'm also going to put my complete seasoning in there. And I'm gonna put my crock pot on low, and I want it to slow cook all the way in there. That baby is breaking apart. Okay. Also put this in there. All right. That's what I'm doing here. Put my. So now we're gonna add our complete seasoning in there, and we also gonna add our green seasoning in there. And like I said, it looked really kind of watery and oily, so I ended up draining some more as they were starting to cook down. So just go off your instinct when it comes to that, because if it looks like it's overly saturated with water, then it really is. Now we're gonna dump our second green seasoning in there. And next we're going to mix with a spoon, okay? We're going to mix all that together. As you can see, it still look oily, right? It still look oily. So when it does look like that, make sure y'all drain some more, okay? Nothing wrong with that. So, yes, you're going to mix all that in, okay? Because it looks like it's oily, but we gonna see. They still cooking, they not done, so. Go ahead and keep on letting them cook. And that's what she do. She put up some complete seasoning. So let it cook. Let it continue to cook, but this time I'm just gonna put it on low. Okay. my turkey meat up in there. I'm just gonna let it continue to do what it do, okay? Okay, homemakers, I just got done washing my hair, cleaning my walls, mopping my floors, doing laundry, doing the whole thing, right? Anyway, my green beans are done, y'all. And when I tell y'all they are so good, oh my gosh. These are so good. So I still got them on low, you know, so but the meat is tender. It's all broken up in there. And the green beans taste good and flavorful. But I probably just allow them to still cook on low, probably for about another 45 minutes. But they pretty much done. They are done. I actually ate some. I ate a spoonful, and they are so good. When I tell y'all this recipe is so good, you can take this recipe to a funeral. This can be your signature dish. You can take it to a family gathering, friend gathering. When I tell y'all this recipe is so good, and it's for an all-purpose like function. You can take this literally anywhere to have it to be your signature dish that you can take. Everybody is gonna love it. It's just one of those dishes that's like so simple and that you can do. But for me, I just feel like it takes so long, and you'll probably have to do it the night before. All in all, it's good, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. It's worth the wait. These green beans are so good and flavorful. Okay, homemakers, I hope you enjoyed this video. I encourage you to try this recipe. This recipe is so good. It is a pot liquor, okay? I could not stop going in this pot with my fork and eating this dang on green beans. I love them. I love them. So anyway, I hope you guys like, share, and comment on the video. If you have any questions about cook time, let me know in the comments, and I will be sure to get back with you. And make sure you guys try this recipe. Try it. It's so good. It takes a while, but it is worth the wait. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.